What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Smiths, our family vlog. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. It means a lot. We're trying to grow these subscribers so that we know that you care and we can keep on making these videos. Also, hit that little like button. It lets us know, like, oh, this is good. We need to keep doing this kind of content. This has been a crazy day. This has been a crazy week. New music coming out this Friday. This Friday, you're gonna get 2 brand new songs from me. You're also going to get the announcement of the album all on Friday. You're going to see the cover, the title of this album, the date that it's coming out, and with all of that, you're going to get 2 new songs. We are here today at Mom and Dad's place, like we always come. This is where Earl is from. This is where Earl's little porch is, right over here. And so we're here filming promos for that. We're here filming some music videos for that. I'm singing one of the songs that's coming out Friday, and the rest of it we filmed with Matt Carricker and Mare over there at Demo Ranch. So they're going to be in this music video coming out soon. All of that being said, I would love to be able to ask you guys when this comes out for some serious call to action from the Smiths. The Smith followers have been so amazing in your call to action and in your passion for this family. And so it's going to be really fun to see when new music actually comes out, if we can get some Smiths to go and make some comments and make some hashtags and create that buzz, because that's really going to help us out. Today is going to be a fun episode, something very different. This is going to be a very different, if you're new to this channel, you might want to see some other episodes to see what this channel is about, because this episode today is going to be different. I don't ever do this, but I'm going to sit down and we're in between filming all this crazy stuff, and in the middle of all this filming, Lunkers TV is about to be here. I'm going to get my mama, who's in here cooking for us, the sweetest lady ever, an amazing God-fearing woman, has taught me everything. She's in there cooking for us right now, and I'm going to bring her out and get her in here and sit right here in these chairs and have her talk a little bit so you can get to know her. I think it's important, if you get to know our family, to get to know my mother, and then Amber's mother, and then and Amber's dad. And I think I might start mixing that in here so you can get an idea of where we came from, and it might help complete the puzzle. Anyway, it's gonna be fun. Welcome to the Smiths.
Don't you love it when the good guys win?
All right, you ready?
Yes.
You nervous?
Yeah, always. No, I'm good.
How many times, you've never been on the Smiths? We'll be filming something and then you're in the background and you kind of disappear around the corner. Mm-hmm. Why do you choose to not be on the camera? I'll start with that. Doesn't have to be an answer, I just wondered.
I do that because it's your show, so I wait if you say be in the scene or whatever. Otherwise, I just kind of sneak away.
So here's something interesting that a lot of people might not know, but I am a purebred Smith. So when we say the show is called The Smiths, you're included in that because your maiden name is Smith, and then you married a Smith.
Mm-hmm. And he wasn't my cousin.
Yeah, there's no relation. There's no relation. But it's interesting because that made both sets of my grandparents were Smiths. Both sets of aunts and uncles were Smiths. All the cousins that were from the male lineage on both sides were Smiths. So I got a lot of Smiths in the family. Yeah. We are out here at your house, and we're here, as I said earlier in the intro, filming a lot of content for the new album release in September, and the new songs that are coming out this coming Friday.
Which I know that you've said that you feel like it's your best yet. I do too. I mean, I was just telling Lainey today that first few I heard, it really got me emotional.
What's your favorite song on this new album?
God, they're all so good.
She always says that.
Well,
says that every album. 10 albums, she says that.
But they are. and they all kind of hit me differently. And what I really love about your music too is a lot of the a lot of the songs are real life. They're your story, and so your story is my story too. A lot of it because of when you talk about Dad and talk about growing up and things like that.
So speaking of Dad, you've been widowed for 6 years now, and live out in the country, and you have chosen to do that against what most people thought you should do. Most people thought, okay, Debbie, you're widowed. You shouldn't try to come out here and still run your cattle.
Well, I bought the
But
cows after Dad died.
I know,
And people thought
and people thought you're crazy.
And I am a little bit.
So, but maybe you could speak to some people watching that are newly widowed, maybe, or I don't know. Why do you do what you do?
I have strong faith, and yeah, there are moments, there are times, but this is my home, and at the right time I will possibly move, but right now I feel like, I mean, this is a perfect place to heal, and there's good people here, a lot of good people. I've got a lot of friends. You know, we made our home here. Parker ended up, you know, he went to school here, and lots of friends as well, and y'all love coming, and as long as y'all come and visit, and I go and see y'all, and I go and travel and visit friends and family, then I come back home.
Yeah. And Earl Dibbles Jr. was born and raised here.
Yeah, that's right. And I didn't really answer your question.
Yeah.
You said about what I would suggest, and
Well, you did. You said you feel safe and there's good people out here.
Yes.
Okay.
I enjoy
Who are
my
you?
life.
Where'd you come from? Tell us where you're from originally.
Well, I say College Station because that's where I grew up from age 8. But I was born in West Texas, and that's basically where all my family was from. But we moved around because my
Where?
dad...
Cisco's
where I was born. But I've lived in so many small Texas cities because that's where your grandfather, my daddy, worked with his brothers. In fact, we've got history on both sides of both your grandparents, you know, worked with with family. But Daddy was working with his brothers in a construction business, and so they moved around from city to city, and we just went. We moved to Dallas and lived there after I got married. Lived there for over 30 years.
Yeah.
Had all my babies there, and then we retired here.
Well, this week.
10 years ago.
You know, yeah, but Dad got this in 1996.
Parker was 3, just turned 4. So
1996, I remember it very well. And so that's why all my formative memories were here. All the stories about like restoring Earl's truck and flipping it and overheating it and getting it stuck and breaking the door off. All those stories of my formative teenage years were here. My first song was written on this porch. Every album, 10 albums after that first song, were at least written or performed or of some kind of construction done here.
yeah.
Mostly on this porch.
And all of, you know, Dad and River both, this is the one house that all of our family have been here and
Yeah.
have memories here.
What about me being a country singer? When did you think that might happen, and why did you let me? Because the reason I asked that question is because I think it's one of my greatest gifts that you and Dad gave me was the freedom to go against the grain and pick a profession that wasn't secure. It was
I need your
risky. It was it's not a very steady job for your son to get into career-wise. So why did you let me, which I consider a great gift, and then why did you, what did you see that thought that I might actually be able to be a country singer?
You just had this passion, and I mean, from the time that you decided. I mean, first of all, we just let all of you guys experience everything. We didn't try to push you in any direction, and just allow you to pursue whatever you felt like pursuing at the time. Looking back now, I see you playing the piano at a really young age, and I see you always singing. Always. We would go into a shopping mall when you were a baby in a stroller, and you would just go, ah, ah, ah. You loved your voice echoing in that big mall. Tyler and Parker never did that. But, looking back, there were certain things that you all did, which, was making you into the individual you are. You were practicing during that time. But we just allowed you all to just enjoy your childhood, and we gave you things to help you along. I mean, to see if that's what you might like to do. But from the very early age, I mean, I've got tapes of you singing. In fact, at your wedding, that was the mother son dance, was you singing a B.J. Thomas song at the age of 2, and I was talking in that tape, which was beautiful. I mean,
This place has allowed so much of that music to happen, and not only music, but videos. Not just Earl Dibbles Jr., where he was born right out here, but tons of music videos.
oh yeah.
I mean,
Like
I could try to name them, but it's the Country Boy Song and Country Boy Love and Don't Tread on Me, every Earl song. And then you could say Bury Me in Blue Jeans, I Almost Am. Paul's here. Tractor was right out here. There's about to be a couple more that we're filming today. There's probably been 15 music videos.
This place, is had all those. It's just perfect for all the videos. And
Silverado Benzie was out here.
You were doing that at a very early age. I've got all of the VHS tapes that I'm just trying to convert right now. But where you love doing that, you and Tyler, and Parker was a baby. I mean, you were in your bedroom in Dallas, and y'all were doing videos. Yeah. And Tyler at one point was charging at the door, and it was me and Dad and baby Parker. And Dad and I were 25 cents each, and even Parker had to pay. He was a dime.
Oh, he had discount.
And I said, but he's on my lap. I have to pay for him.
Good.
And Tyler said, yes.
You have
to pay for it.
Tyler's always collected that money at the door. So. Okay, a lot of the Smith viewers have come to love Amber over this past year, and she does her Rise with Amber on Sundays. She is currently your only daughter-in-law and your only daughter of any kind. Never had a daughter. So how did you come to love Amber? And you've known her longer than the Smith viewers have known her. And she's become such a voice on this channel. What do you think about Amber, and where, as your only daughter?
I love her. I saw pictures of her, and you talked about her. You were wanting to bring her to Dallas to meet Dad and I, and I'd seen pictures, and I thought, wow, she's gorgeous. She's beautiful, and my son really cares for her. So, but then the moment we both felt this way, the moment we met her, I don't know why I'm getting emotional.
You didn't get emotional about me in any of my stories.
Well, you just said it. She's my only daughter. She just was genuine, and she is. I mean, she, as a mother-in-law, I loved her right away, and so did Dad. And of course you did, because you brought her home.
She's all right
to meet us.
She's pretty good.
And yeah, I love her.
Now that do you watch The Smiths?
Oh yes.
Is it hard for you to watch the more raw moments of The Smiths?
I've called y'all a couple times. and said, different things. I think one in particular is when Amber found the feathers of, was it Snowy? And I called and I said, you didn't let the kids just, you prepared them first, right? That didn't just happen like that.
The dead chicken that got eaten by the
yes.
raccoon,
So yes.
possum.
So there are those moments y'all are smarter than y'all wouldn't do anything with your kids that would cause them that kind of pain. Because Snowy was a favorite chicken. I mean,
well, you guys, I know I did this for several reasons to have her on here, but one of the reasons was you guys have asked many times, like, what's the story with your mother? You kind of see her slipping in and out of the shadows behind things, when we're filming. So if you want to go deeper on this, we can, but that's up to you too. That's up to you too one of these days. Maybe we'll talk more. But thank you. I know you got some steaks you're about to cook and some baked potatoes because we got Lunkers TV coming over and Paul's here, Brian's here, Parker's here. We're filming all day. That's just a normal day for you when we come. We just come in with our trucks and we unload everything and we set our cameras up and we get dressed and we run out to the Earl's house and porch and then we go up to the hill and
y'all do.
And we come in and eat and you cook and make tea for us.
And I try to grab y'all and sit with you for a little bit and visit. So
tell everybody to make sure you subscribe to this channel.
I can't do it like Linda. She does it so great. Please subscribe. It's really easy. I learned how to do it. So you just push those little buttons.
Hit that little.
Hit your notification button, and you'll never miss an episode.
Love you guys. That's all we got.
Bye.
Yee.
That's why I love dirt roads. That's why I love dirt roads.